Let's go back in time, shall we? Say 1975. I was a mere 4 years old. Bell-bottom pants were unfortunately a thing, along with leisure suits. Gerald Ford was our president, so I guess we'll just blame him for that. The Vietnam War was finally ending. All in the Family was the #1 TV show. And the U.S. auto industry was still pumping out boring, underpowered cars for the masses. And I'm lucky enough to have one. This is my new to me 1975 Plymouth Valiant. I think this is a Brougham edition, but I'm not real sure. I haven't paid any attention to Plymouths, hardly ever. But this one came up on Facebook Marketplace, and I was looking for a new project for the channel for the most part, and because I was kind of bored with the truck that I had. I had a little, I don't know, 94, 95 Ford Ranger. Look at that back window on that thing, curved. Boy, I hope that thing never breaks. It's kind of a cool car. They've got it lowered. That's not going to stay the same. I'm not really a lowrider kind of guy. The paint is not original, obviously, but it's kind of cool for what it is. The little stripe along there is artful. Now here's some paisley that's skillfully done across the top of the car, and of course the trunk. But it's ugly, but it is pretty solid, and I have not really found any rust on it yet. I'm sure there is some. I have not looked underneath because it sits so damn low. But let's get into this thing, because I really haven't yet. I've driven it probably about 40-50 miles total, and I've been waiting to go through the trunk and see what all is in there. And I guess we'll do the old Derek thing and see what we got. Check out the trunk first. So let's go. So guys, I'm not gonna lie, this is actually kind of a cool change for me. I actually like the 4-door cars. There's just something about them, and it's basically because they're attainable to me. I'm broke, and so, you know, hardly any money means this is what I can get. Would I prefer a 2-door? Of course I would, but this is what we have. So this has basically been unchecked. That's my tape that I did throw back there, so we won't worry about that. Do have a speedometer cable, and I know that we need one because the speedometer doesn't work. So hopefully it's still in here. I have honest to God not looked, but it feels like it is, and it is. We got a brand new speedometer cable, so that's good. That'll be helpful. Part of the dash, which they cut off, and so I need to put that back on. They had some double-sided tape on there, so that's good that they've got that piece of the dash. Make it look a little bit nicer. And of course we're going to be doing a fun little project with the stereo, of course. What else we got back here? Antenna, stereo antenna, and looky there, that's pretty neat. I think everybody needs one of those on their car, so that's definitely staying. We got a jack. Let's see. Ooh, there's our hood badge. That's pretty neat. Guess that's the old Plymouth logo. Probably try to clean that up a little bit. Get that back on there. I like the old hood badges. It's obviously off for a reason, but I like it. So that's going on. We've got one piece of trim, and I'm gonna assume it's a little bent, but I'm gonna assume that goes on the hood. So think about putting that back on at some point too. Ooh, we got a foot. foot for the gas pedal, that's going on. Got some little cotter pins. Oh, we got a foot for the dimmer switch. A lot of you guys don't even know what a dimmer switch is, but I got a dimmer switch, and now I got a foot for the dimmer switch. That's pretty neat. Not real sure where that goes. Guess I'll find out at some point. So yeah, I'm not seeing any signs of any kind of rot or anything. The panels look good inside. Not real sure what this is. Why that's there, that may be an issue. Or it just fell down in there, and I don't know, but that's, figure that out at some point. But the thing's in really pretty good shape. Bumpers are nice. It's got the 5-mile-an-hour bumpers that, you know, of course, we had to have back in the 70s. Interior, green. It's green. That's the, they were asking $39.95 for it. Oh, $34.95. Discounted, but I did an even trade, so that's what we did. The seats are velour green. This one is in nice shape except for the top. It's all weather checked from the sun, so yeah. Nice green plush pile carpet, even on the door cards, so that's neat. Ooh, we got an air freshener back there. That's nice. Front seats are in great shape, except for that little spot right there, but really nice shape. We got a little rip in the armrest, but that's okay. We'll try to get that fixed up. Dash is missing some parts, but I think we found them in the trunk. And it does already have a nice Kenwood stereo in here. And yes, we are going to be doing some stereo stuff, but not quite what you think. We got speaker on the floor over there, which is annoying. I can't wait to get that out of here. And we got a speaker in there, so that's strange. We've got some hodgepodge wiring all over the place, and I'm not real sure what the mileage is on this. So they've got a little magnet thing here. I think they probably had a phone hooked up because they didn't have a speedometer, so they probably had a phone hooked up here. Looks like the odometer, before it stopped rolling, which God only knows how long that's been, said 18,600 miles on it. I'm assuming that's going to be 118,600 miles, but who knows. The pedals don't show that. I've kind of learned that from Derek. So the pedals are in actually really good shape still. The steering wheel is in remarkably good shape still. You know, it's scratched up and whatnot. This particular model, I just now realized this, has cruise control. I don't know if it works, but we're going to try that at some point. Nice. That's very nice. I don't think that was available before this. There's our brake release and our hood release, and then there's an aftermarket gauge there for our voltage. So let's go ahead, pop the old hood here and see what we got. Guys, what we got here is a 225 cubic inch Slant 6, and she really runs pretty good. I'm really kind of surprised how smooth this thing drives down the road. I just can't, you know, for something that's damn near 50 years old, it really is a good sounding, good running old engine. The carburetor is a bit loose. I'm gonna have to take the carburetor off probably next weekend, and it's got an intermittent idle issue. So if I move the carburetor that way, it runs great, and then it comes back like here. So you can see that it's able to move. So there's a couple of screws that looked at, and they need tightened up or some new seals, but I got to go out of town for the rest of the week, so I'm just going to ignore that for right now. But this weekend I'm definitely going to get that carburetor off and see if I can't get that fixed. I thought I was just needed to increase the idle on it, but here, let me go ahead and start her up for you. See how much better it runs if I pull that over? Otherwise it does that. I suppose I could take a little bungee cord and fix that. See if we can fix that real quick. Fixed. Looks like this was originally an AC car, but that is no longer the case. Check this out, though. Old Jack Daniels bottle. That was kind of the thing. Looks like I need to do a little bit of a coolant flush, but that's pretty cool. I think that's pretty neat. Also, I need to do something different about this hose. We're kinked off a little bit, but that's an easy enough fix. Here we've got our 14-inch tires, 70 series tires. They have obviously painted the wheels themselves and then put the cool. I actually like these hubcaps, but I'm not going to leave it like this. I think the hubcaps are cool. But that's just not my style. We've got little LEDs up here too. But guys, look at that. Look how straight that is. It's in nice shape. Tires are actually pretty good shape. I should just leave them for the rest of the year, but look how low this thing sits. That is not gonna fly for me for too long. But like I said, the bumpers are nice. It just needs cleaned up. Some of the chrome is, a little icky. More LED marker lights. The gas, obviously, since I have put gas in it once and it came flying out, that's going to be an issue that needs to be fixed. But all in all, a really solid car. And who cares if it's got 4 doors? It's just 4 doors, more fun. What do they say? I don't know. They say something. People that have 4 doors have a saying that we say to make ourselves seem like we're not lame, but it is what it is. Oh, and last but not least, we got the turn signal lights. I have always loved these. This is not... They called this a compact car back in the day. It is not that small. This is actually a fairly large car by today's standards. I mean, you're talking back in the 70s. Those things were land yachts. But this is actually pretty decent size. So they called it a compact. I'm calling it at least a mid-size. It's definitely not a compact car. Needs some new lenses. It does have LED headlights. At least the bulbs in there are LED. I'll probably be switching those back out. I'm not a fan. And I'll need another lens for that. But the grille is in really nice shape. Front bumper's in really nice shape. I think this is going to be a pretty decent car, and it'll give me a lot to do. Got the, see what that says from the inside, panty dropper. That's pretty awesome. I think that'll just stay. And got the little ukulele playing girl back there. She's definitely going to stay too. So there you go, guys. Just the first look at the 1975 Valiant that will be making a lot of appearances on the channel. I appreciate you watching. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them down in the comments, and stay tuned because this is definitely going to have a lot of stuff done to it, and it is not going to stay looking like this. You guys have a great day and have a safe New Year's. See ya.